This love dimension of faith is the last power level available to the church, and it leads to resurrection power. Paul said that I might know him. I might know him. He said there's something I yet won't. And the power of his resurrection. He said I am stretching for that resurrection level. And there's always a stretch. The child that died, the prophet went in. The Bible said he stretched himself over the child. Why would a grown big prophet stretch over a little child? It looked like he would shrink to match him. But you always stretch for a miracle. And to reach the power dimension of love. And the God, in my opinion, is trying to move the entire body to advance and take dominion and reclaim and restore. He is trying to get us into the next level of faith. The level operated by pure love without an agenda. The level that doesn't care who gets the glory as long as the job is done and Christ is honored. The level that's generated by forgiveness. Jesus as a man, now as a man, first introduced us to resurrection power. And notice this, the last things he said. Father, forgive them. Were they asking him to forgive? No. And when he said that, he said, into thy hands I commend my spirit. Is our spirit clean enough for us to put it in God's hands? Whenever you reach the dimension of love that this book is talking about, your spirit is so pure until you could say, here, God, you can have it. I have totally forgiven. Forgiveness has become a lifestyle. I am operating on pure love. Breaking the faith. And when he did, he broke into resurrection power. And we're stretching today. The Lord has made me to know, now it may be just for me, that I have got to break in to the next level. I have got to break the barrier. And he has indicated to me, Brother Barnes, that he's trying to move the entire body into this dimension. And when it happens, hell will know no fury like it's going to be unleashed. Because he said the gates of hell shall not prevail. And you know what we say? Well, we got to go knock down the gates of hell. We don't need to knock them down. We've got the keys. We got the keys. Jesus gave us. And when we reach the level that he is in, hallelujah, he'll just say, here's the key. You'll not go unlock. And God's got a key to every city. He's got a key to every ministry. And if it'll work in the gates of hell, it'll work anywhere. Angels come to move rocks and mountains like they did at the tomb of Jesus. When you're in this dimension, and hear this, preacher, I have not apprehended that for which I have been apprehended, but forgetting those things that are behind, I press, I climb, I strive, whatever's in me, I want to break the barrier and reach the next level of faith. Because everything in the book and the Spirit operates and is energized by faith. You know where the term breaking the barrier came from? 1947, a test pilot by the name of Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier for the first time in history. And it was the start of a new era, and it was the beginning of what we now know as supersonic flight. Now, before Yeager, pilots had taken planes near the speed of sound. Several had, but every time they got there to that barrier, they experienced frightening vibrations, horrible noises, and fear set in, and something said the whole thing is going to fall apart. You've gone too far. And even the scientists could not tell them what would happen because nobody had ever done it and they couldn't risk it. I'm telling you, God is looking for risk in men today. Men and women that want to push on, that never want to stop in the comfortable places, that are satisfied with nothing but the ultimate. And nobody changes unless he faces reality. There's something out there I don't yet possess. I've got to break the faith barrier.